magsisikap pa, kung ano man yung buhay na pangarap mo, basta lagi lang diretso yung pananaw mo at huwag ka magpapa-apekto sa sasabihin ng mga nasa paligid.
President joining us now, Professor Froilan Calilong. He is a faculty member of the UST Department of Political Science. He is also the director of the Local Government Development Institute. Professor Calilong, welcome to Dateline Philippines.
Thank you so much, Stanley, and thanks for having me again, and thanks to all your viewers.
Okay, first off, your reaction to this seeming sweeping call for the resignation of cabinet secretaries. Of course, the president is saying this is intended to set the tone for the next 3 years of his administration, calling for better services for the people. Is the president correct in doing this based on what you know?
Well, precisely. I believe that this recalibration measure on the part of the president is actually done within the context of the previous survey results, as well as the outcome of the 2025 elections. And it shows a president that is somehow responsive and listens to the true sentiments of the people on the ground. And I think it's really high time that we come up with this, precisely because, as we have seen in the past 2 years or so, there hasn't been any major program or policy that can be attributed to any of his cabinet officials. So I believe that this comes in the wake of the fact that there should be some kind of reassessment, recalibration that must be made insofar as the dynamics, as well as the functionalities and the performance of his cabinet is concerned. Remember that this is also a prerogative of the president, the power to appoint, as enshrined in Section 16, Article 7 of the Constitution, and that the cabinet officials knows that they serve at the pleasure of the president. But more than this, I think the president is trying to give us here the idea that his decision is actually reflective of the true aspirations and the desires of the greater majority of the public, who seems to be dismayed and somewhat dissatisfied with the way things are going in his government. So for the next 3 years, at the very least, I think the president is trying to salvage for whatever political capital may be left of him, so as to come up with legacy measures that could cement his position in the country's history. And I think he still has some time to actually make that possible.
Okay, Professor Calilong, of course, the president said he is doing this based on the unsatisfactory performance of the Senate slate of the administration in the recently concluded elections. He said it's clearly seen there that the people want more. They want more service. They want a more responsive government that fights corruption. But is that really the reason why the senatorial slate did poorly in the first place?
Well, of course, there are various reasons, and I think we have already discussed this, that there were some lapses insofar as the campaign went, and some of this are actually within the administration slate itself, within the Alianza, while some of this are actually conditioned by the fact that there were several political eventualities that were out of their control, like the impeachment, as well as the eventual arrest of the former president. And so this created some kind of a problematic nature, at least within the Alianza, and this I think could have affected the chances of the president. But you need to also understand that given these realities, if the people actually saw that this government really has something that they can truly be proud of, let's say a landmark legislation or a very important and well-defined policy that is really performing at the very least for the benefit of the greater majority, then I think the people will still be looking into that. But as what we have seen, the trust and satisfaction ratings of the president dipped significantly, and then the people resoundingly also made their choice in the